For those of you who watched a few live streams ago, you would know we were outside, but we are inside today. It's very cold out there, so we're inside today. I don't know how long this stream is going to be. I just want to come on here and kind of shoot the breeze with you guys. Today I didn't do too much with the channel. I posted a Via Rail video. That about seems to be all I can get lately. Haven't gotten any good responses or anything, so it's just been Via Rail content and rail fanning content. I'm probably going to post an Aerofly video tonight, so stay tuned for that. I don't know what time that'll be at, but I'm probably going to post an Aerofly video sometime tonight. Hey, Fire Photography, welcome to the stream. How was your day at school today? What did you get up to? But yeah, that's probably the plan. As far as responses go, there's nothing really in the works. There hasn't been anything that I've been able to film, so unfortunately I have no luck with responses lately. So it's just rail fanning and other miscellaneous videos and these live streams, of course. It was good. That's good. Nice. What did you just regular? Did you get any essays or no? I guess you're probably still in the orientation period because you're only in your second day of the semester. Can't believe it's already February. What is it, the 3rd or the 4th? Jeez, this month is just flying by already. I found Monday went by really quick. Today went by super quick. But got more assignments, yeah. Ugh, lucky you. Well, good luck with them. Hopefully they're easy enough. But yeah. No, I know. I found the last couple days of February, it's just gone by super quick. Like, even today was super quick. I was out for the morning and did some shoveling, and I did get to film the Via train, so I was happy about that. But I'd kind of like to film some responses. It's been so long, but there really hasn't been any responses that I've seen. So, yep, I don't know when the next one will be, but I'm gonna try and get one hopefully. But the way it's going, but the first 2 days of February were really nice. The weather was, mild, and it was sunny out, and it was a beautiful day. But today was pretty crappy. It's cold, and it snowed for the first half of the morning, and so I was out shoveling in the afternoon. But it's just really cold today. I still got a chill from outside, so I'm trying to warm up still. But I just came back from the outside, so yeah. I actually did see an ambulance today. It was responding, but I wasn't able to film it because I was sitting in front of the hospital, and we were there to pick somebody up, and it had its lights on. It just turned its lights on right as it was coming out of the driveway, so I didn't have time to get my camera out and film it, so that was a bust. But maybe next time. I'm at the hospital pretty much every week, so maybe next time when I'm there I'll get to see it, hopefully, but get to film it. But today was a bust. But yeah, I don't know how long this stream is going to be. I don't really have too much to talk about. I just want to come on here and shoot the breeze with you guys a little bit. And yeah, so I don't know how long we'll go for. We'll probably go for another few minutes yet. I like to try and do a 10-minute stream, but sometimes I run out of things to talk about before then. But yeah. Today there was a freight train on our Guelph subline that crosses through my neighborhood, and I was gonna film it, but it was just too freaking cold outside, so I decided I'll just stick to getting the Via. So I got the Via train, and that's up on the channel now. You guys can check out that video if you haven't already. For those of you guys who like rail fanning, you guys will be super happy because there's lots of it that's up on the channel recently. Hey, Ontario Firebuff, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How was your day at school today? But yeah, no, so hopefully we can get some. I'd like to get another Go train too before the week's over. I did get one at the beginning of the week, which I was really happy about. I haven't gotten a Go train in a while, so yesterday I got a Go train, today I got a Via train, and who knows what I'll get tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow I get a response, but no counting on that the way the responses have been lately. I can't believe it. It's just gone, like, it's so hard to find them, and when you go out and look for them, or when you're going out buffing in this weather, or just at this time of year, it's pretty hard to get anything. Pretty good, lot of work for a Tuesday. Oh, well. I guess it's better to get it done earlier in the week than later in the week. I don't know. I mean, one thing about having a busy early week is makes the beginning of the week go by quick, and then the later in the week you can kind of lay back and ride out the rest of the week. I know when I was in school, we used to get a lot of assignments or a lot of work in the beginning of the week. We'd get it done, or I'd get it done by Tuesday or Wednesday, and then I'd have the rest of the week to do whatever I wanted. So that part of it was nice. I was always very quick with my work. I could get work dished out pretty quickly, and it wasn't always the top work, but I always got it done on time. And I used to go in early in the morning when I worked for the school board, and I pick up garbage. So I was there like 2 hours before school actually started. So I'd spend an hour or two picking garbage, and whatever free time I had in the morning, I would spend in the cafeteria just filling in my assignments and getting them done. So by the time I got to class at 9 o'clock, all my assignments were already handed in. So I remember many times going to like English class or history class and having all my assignments turned in, and everybody else was stuck doing theirs. So there was a lot of times during history class is a perfect example where I'd have all my assignments done, and I would just walk around during history class because all my assignments were done. There was no work for me. So that was nice. But again, as I said, history was very easy. It was a lot of copy and paste. And same with travel and tourism. Travel and tourism more so was just copy and paste. History was a lot, but not as much. But really my whole school was copy and paste. So what grade are you in, Ontario Firebuff, if you don't mind me asking, if you're still in chat? I think fire photography's in what, grade 9 or grade 10? So he's in high school, I know that. And then I think I might have asked you this question before. I forget. See, grade 10, okay, yeah. Grade 10 was good for me, and then we got COVID midway through, and then I was off school for 7th. Oh, 7th grade was a hard grade for me. I had a lot of struggles in 7th grade. I had a lot of problems. And then grade 8 was really good. Grade 8 was good, but grade 7 sucked for me. I always look back at the grade 7 days with not so good memories. How do you like grade 7 so far? Do you like it, or could it be better? I know for me, I had a lot of trouble like with the work because it was like the work got really hard in grade 7 and I couldn't manage it. So I would get frustrated and I wasn't doing work, and there was a lot of other problems with my grade 7 year. But grade 8, I got into that and it was really good. And they kind of actually changed my education a little bit in grade 8, so it was a little bit easier for me, but I was not good in grade 7. Grade 7's not bad. Well, that's good. That's good to hear. I mean, looking back on it, it was a good time because I did have a lot of fun beyond just class. But, oh yeah, grade 6 was my favorite grade probably in elementary school. Grade 6 was my favorite. But grade 6 was better for you. Yeah, but for me it seemed like from grade 6 to 7, like the work got much harder. I don't know why. That was just my perception of it. From the two grades, grade 7 seemed a lot harder. Grade 8 really didn't. Grade 8, I find at my elementary school, they emphasized a lot about getting you ready for high school. So a lot of the time was like focused on kind of the transition process. So we did school tours, we did orientations, we did other things related to that. And then we did obviously work beyond that. And we did a lot of field trips in grade 8. I think in grade 8 I did like 5 field trips. So there was a lot of time out of class too. But grade 7 was kind of just that transition, I think, was difficult for me. And then grade 9 was in high school. Grade 9 was great. I loved grade 9 a lot. That was my favorite. Out of all the years I was in school, grade 9 is my favorite grade by far. Tim Hortons says hi. Welcome to the stream. I like your name, Tim Hortons. Do you go there very often? I used to like Tim Hortons a lot, but I don't really go there anymore. Their service has gone downhill. Their service and the quality of their coffee has gone downhill. Nova Loves Dog says hello. I'm a big fan. Well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you in chat. Grade 7 and 8 get to go out for lunch. Oh, really? Nice. That's awesome. We didn't get to do that. We got to go to... Where did we go in grade 7? Or was it grade 8? I think we went to Canada's Wonderland once, and that was pretty cool. I didn't go, but everybody else who did, they enjoyed it a lot. I didn't go. I forget why I didn't go. I think I was sick or something that day, but and we couldn't afford to go to places like that, so that wasn't something that we did. I go to Tim Hortons with my buddies. Oh, nice. I go to Tim Hortons with my friends too when we go out. Sometimes if we want to meet for coffee, Tim Hortons is the easiest place. But I never get a coffee there. I always get a tea. I don't like their black coffee myself, but I always get an Earl Grey regular tea when I go to Tim Hortons, and I have pretty good luck with that. And sometimes I'll get a donut, but not very often. But for coffee, I like McDonald's and I like Wendy's coffee the best. Their coffee's pretty good. And then in the States, I like Dunkin' Donuts and Burger King coffee the best. So I remember going through Orlando there. We were going to go get a coffee, and we were debating on Starbucks or Burger King. And I said, well, I'm not going to Starbucks, so we decided to go to Burger King, and I got a coffee there, and it was one of the best coffees I've had. Nova Loves Dogs is leaving a bunch of face emojis, smiley face emojis, or happy face emojis. I'm not sure what those are, but kind of neat looking. I know there's all kinds of emojis that I've seen in some of my chats and on other chats that I've never seen before. Like, some of the emojis that Google or Apple or whoever has come up with are pretty out there, pretty interesting. But yeah, I don't use emojis that much. Not too much. Sometimes on a title of a video, I use them, but not too much. LOL, they're YouTube emojis. Okay. I figured they were probably, because I have seen emojis like that before, and I wondered. So YouTube does emojis now? Wait, I didn't know that. I didn't even know YouTube does emojis. Holy shit. I feel like I'm just learning something. I never knew they did that. That's actually pretty cool. I know, like, with the iPhones and probably the Samsungs too, you get emojis type, like, built into your keyboard. McDonald's and Wendy's are too far from the time of break we have. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So Tim Hortons is kind of like the close place. That was with me in high school too. Tim Hortons was the closest spot, so that's where we went. Actually, there was a gas station that had the Tim Hortons, so we just went to the gas station and got a Tim Hortons, and that was the quickest spot for us. I'm going to tell my friends to join 1 second. Okay, well, thank you. You do that. I don't know how long I'm going to go for, but I'm probably going to stream for another few minutes. These chatting streams are pretty popular. I like doing them. I like just coming on here and chatting with you guys. It's nice to just chat and kind of shoot the breeze for, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. One time we did a stream that was 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, I sent this live to my group chat. They might join unless they are still at school. Okay, well, fair enough. If they join, great. If not, that's okay. They can always watch it later when it's uploaded as a video, because I do these live streams every day. And then after I do them live, they get uploaded as a video. So there's lots of live streams. And I actually have a playlist. For those new viewers who are going to be watching this, I have a playlist of live streams. So you can look at all my previous live streams. These indoor streams, the reason I do them is because it's been so cold out lately. So that's why we're doing the indoor streams, because of the weather. Yeah, there's a Petro-Canada right by my school, so I could go there. Okay, that's all right. That's actually convenient. That's really good. Yeah, when I went to high school, we were really close to, we had I think it was an Esso with the Tim Hortons, and then we had the mall, which also had a Tim Hortons, so that was good. And then, so we had two options to go. Now the mall doesn't have Tim Hortons, but yeah. Also got Subway. I go there sometimes. Oh, I love Subway. I like Subway a lot. I've never had it in the States, but I've had it in Canada many times, and I love it. Although, I should say it's like Little India, but it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Yeah, Subway is like right beside it. Okay, so it's all pretty close. So you guys must go to school pretty close together. Your schools must be pretty close. Because I know for me, my old school, we had the two schools right beside each other, so we would travel together to wherever we were going to the mall. A lot of the Centennial kids would go to the mall. I remember like hordes of them. Like I would say at least 100 kids, if not more, went to the mall during lunch every day from just Centennial. And then probably another 50 kids from my school. So I bet you 150, 200 kids just went to the mall. And then probably another 40 or 50 kids went to the store. So I remember during COVID when we had to social distance, there was lineups outside of the store for distancing purposes, and the lineups were going way back down the street because there were so many kids going to the convenience store. Our schools are right next to each other. Hey, that's pretty cool. Do you guys ever like meet each other at lunch or no? What time do you usually do your live streams? Well, it depends. So every day is different. So usually I like to aim for around 5:30 to 6:30 in that time range. But some days are different. Some days are a little later. When summer comes and I don't have as many viewers in school, I'll probably do it a little bit earlier, like 5:30, 4:30, that time period. But it varies. That's my best answer. But yeah, it's different every day. But with these indoor streams, it's a little bit easier to set a time because I'm not walking around. And like when I'm walking, I have to factor in lighting and other things. I usually go in the evening, so yeah. My break is at 10:45 to 11:35 and 1:15 to 1:55. Oh wow, you get pretty good breaks. That's all right. So 2 breaks. That's all right. Okay, I can join most of them. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you in other streams, and thanks for joining this one. Nova loves dogs. I appreciate you joining. No, high school and elementary schools have different lunch schedules. Oh, okay, fair enough. 11:05 to 12:05. Yeah, when we were in high school, my break was 11:50 to 12:50, so an hour. That was my lunch break, and then we got 5-minute breaks in between to go to class. I think it was 5 or 10 minutes. Do I like mangoes? Yes, I do like mangoes. I don't eat them very often, but I do like them, and they are a good fruit. But mainly, the main fruits I eat are like cantaloupe and apple and raspberries. Those are the main ones that I eat. But I really don't eat much fruit. I probably should eat more, but I don't have break because I'm in elementary school. I'm young. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So you have recess in elementary school. I will like the stream. Well, thank you very much for giving the stream a like. I appreciate that. Did you know I was born on my birthday? Oh, that's an interesting, that's really interesting. You were born on your birthday. Wow. That is actually, I'm really fascinated by that. Someone was born on their birthday, guys. I really like that. A little bit of sarcasm. I shouldn't be rude. Maybe he's, but yeah, he was born on his birthday. Happy birthday, whenever it is. Goodbye. Thank you for joining, Mango. Thoughts on Gabe Horn's situation? I don't know exactly what's going on with it. I haven't heard about it. But maybe somebody in the chat knows about it so they can explain it better. But yeah. That's because I got held back for being sick for a while. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you're feeling better, and I hope you're able to finish out your school and you're able to do well in school. And again, I hope you're feeling better because it's never good to be held back by a sickness. I had a friend who was held back by a pretty bad sickness for a few years and really wasn't good for her. Gabe Horn. Yeah, Gabe Horn. Gabe Horny. Gabe Horn. I think it's Gabe Horn. The E is silent. Did you know Bruno Mars isn't from Mars? Oh, I kind of figured that. Might be a distinct possibility. I don't know. People say there's human life on Mars. Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think there's human life on Mars? I don't really think there is. And actually, I guess there's been people that have gone to Mars and actually studied it, and they've said there's no active life, but there might have been life in previous times. I don't know. I'm not really big into space. I feel like it's a waste of money. A waste of taxpayer money to go to the moon, to go to Mars, and for what? Like, what, are we going to live there one day? Like, it's a waste of money, to me. How many subscribers do you have? I have 2,521, to be exact. And then I have a second channel with 251 subscribers. So, yeah, Gerald says no. No waivers. That's fake. No humans on Mars. Yeah, I figured. I didn't think there was any life on Mars. But probably beyond Mars, all the other planets in the solar system, I bet you there is some kind of life form somewhere in the ecosystem, or in the solar system. Ecosystem, solar system, same shit, different day. Damn, that's a lot of subs. Yeah, it's a good amount. It's I never thought that I'd ever have over 1,000 subscribers. So when I reached over 1,000 subscribers, I couldn't believe it. And now sitting at over 2,500, it's incredible. It really humbles me to know that so many people like watching my content, whether it's live streams, shorts, videos. It really means a lot to me to see that many people really enjoy. And I'm thankful to every one of you. And I wish I could name all 2,500 of you, but I think that would take a while. But thank you to all of those who have subscribed, who watch my videos, and who show support. When I went to a hockey game on Friday, I saw Pump 1 responding along with an ambo, but I couldn't get it because I was in a rush to get there, lol. There's another example of wrong place, wrong time, or bad timing. You know, I had that today with the ambulance. I was there, and you know, I could have been a great shot if I'd have got my camera out early, but I just didn't get it. So, yeah, it kind of sucks. But for those of you who are new to the streams, because we seem to have a lot of new chats in here tonight, I guess I should give you a bit of a rundown about what my channel's all about. For those of you who don't know, or for those of you who will watch this stream later, I film a lot of transportation-related content. So I film emergency vehicles responding. I film aviation, so planes landing, taking off. I film Aerofly FS gameplay, which is like a flight simulator gameplay. I film trucking videos. I film snow removal, and I also film trains. So there's a lot of different niche, or a lot of different I guess niches, or a lot of different things to see on this channel in the transportation niche. So yeah, there's a lot of different things to see. There's you know, probably something for everybody. And then I do the live streams just as kind of a filler. So, but they're turning into more than a filler. So I really am happy about that. But I do a lot of different things on here, and I have over 1,200 videos and shorts and live streams. So be sure to check out my videos, my shorts. Try to give the videos some more love, though, because the shorts really are not something I do anymore. I have a second channel dedicated to shorts. Whoa, that's cool. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gerald and Nova. I appreciate that. I really enjoy it, and it's amazing to me that so many people also enjoy it. You know, 2,500 people, and probably beyond that. So I really appreciate all of those who enjoy it and comment and chat. And it keeps me motivated to do it. You know, there's been so many times in this 3-year period of doing YouTube that I've wanted to quit, that it's like, I feel like it's pointless. But then I see your comments, I see your likes, I see your chats, and it just keeps me going. So, yeah, that's a huge thank you to all of you. Am I Canadian? Yes, I am. I'm from Canada. I live in southern Ontario in a city called Guelph, and I've been here my whole life, so I like it. Keep going, brother. Never give up. I will certainly keep going. Definitely enjoy doing it, and you know, I've learned to just enjoy it for what it is, and you know, it's a hobby and it's something I love, and it's a pet project for me, and it's you know, I like it as that. You know, I don't really want to get too big on YouTube, and I don't really want to get monetized in some senses, because it's nice to just be able to kind of do what you want and not have to worry about money and other things. You know, it's nice to just be able to come on here and go free reign, you know. Hell yeah, my aunt lives in Guelph. Oh, that's pretty cool. Nice. And you live in Toronto. Nice. Whereabouts in Toronto are you? Like Etobicoke or downtown? Or I've been to Etobicoke and to downtown, and I think I've been to Yorkdale. Or no, is it Yorkdale? Or I think it's Yorkdale. I've been there. Oh, Etobicoke, yeah. Etobicoke, parts of Etobicoke are nice. Actually, my dad used to live in Etobicoke for a brief period, and my aunt Edith lives in Scarborough, so I have family in Toronto, and I've been to Toronto a lot. I don't go so much anymore, but I do go to Plane Spot at the airport, and sometimes I go there they have the Truck World at the International Center, so I go there whenever it's on, which I'm going to this year. It's going to be on at the International Center, so I'm going to Truck World this year. It's in April, and I'm going to try to get some videos of as many trucks as I can, and hopefully fit in some plane spotting later after the Truck World show, so stay tuned for that. That's coming in April. I thought it was February, so I was super stoked, but then I found out it was actually April, so it's a little ways away yet, but I'm still very excited. And it's actually the day after my birthday is when it starts, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. But yeah. Anyway, guys, for those of you who joined into the stream, thank you very much. We've been going for almost 25 minutes. I'm probably going to wrap it up. But for those of you who joined, thank you very much. Ontario Fire Buff, Fire Photography, Nova Loves Dogs, and Gerald John were my biggest chatters tonight. It was good chatting with all of you, and we'll talk to you again later. And have a good night, and thanks for tuning in. Take care, Fire Photography. Thanks for joining. And everybody else, thank you so much. Till next time, guys. Good night. Have a good night, Ontario Fire Buff.